keep on hearing about our president being missing. And I say our president, I really mean Mr. Bibi Netanyahu. His real name is Mileikowsky. He grew up in the suburbs of Philadelphia. Like, everything with this guy is an illusion. I kind of feel sorry for him a little bit because if you think about it, he is evil, but he was created to be, basically. So I don't even know if he could help it. You got to think of it like the way I think of it. I try to think of it when I do my thought experiments as like how we were taught to be honest, not steal, be ashamed when you do something bad, don't be crooked. He was taught the exact opposite his whole life. So I've been looking into this since about the 20th, maybe 21st, somewhere around there. I came across this article I'm gonna show you. But first, I wanted to show this because this was funny. I watch Kim Iverson all the time. She's very, very cautious. I can't even believe she covered this because I won't call her scared, but she doesn't like me. This guy's playing. I happen to know that he is very sick. He's had stage 4 cancer. Since he been on the scene every day since October 7th, you could see him getting skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and it seemed like his ears growing for whatever reason. But so I'll take that into consideration. Then I found out his plane hasn't moved from Germany since the 28th when it landed there, but he's in Israel walking around rubble and coffee shops. But how did you get to Israel without your plane? He has to have this plane. It has a hospital on board because he is very sick, and he never travels without his doctor, at least one doctor in particular. But that's another thing. So I got his plane in Germany. Then his son went silent for 7 days, exactly 7 days. This guy normally posts on Twitter 30 to 40 times a day. He just stopped all posting and interacting on Twitter for exactly 7 days. Then he came back. He didn't make any original posts, but he started sharing other people's posts. That's called sitting shiva in their religion. It's just total, like backing up from it's the grieving period in their religion. So he did that. So now I got the plane not moving. Iran said they struck his location. Then the plane circled around off the coast of Israel for 4 hours. It went to Germany, where it still is. He has to have that plane because there's a hospital on board that plane. He very rarely travels without this plane. He certainly wouldn't in this time where he's in actual war. And then they make these AI videos. To me, that's the answer. You got those 3 things. You don't even need to go any further. You got the AI videos, the plane, his son going silent, who's usually very active, and then on top of his son going silent, the AI videos, the plane, son going silent. That's 3 things, right? It was something else. The AI videos, son going silent, the plane, Trump never mentions him. And then I look further, nobody mentions him anymore. And he really does control a lot of. Trump is not his only puppet. They don't get to do the things they do all over the world just because he only controls Trump. So nobody's mentioning him. To me, that's enough to go ahead and say it. He is gone. And not just him, Ben Gravir, that rabbit maniac, and David Barnea. He is the head of Mossad, which actually controls the CIA. But whatever, I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna come back and explore this some more as I keep learning how to work this computer thing. But I always get to doing. I finally figure out how to record as soon as I gotta go somewhere. But I came over here because look what she says. So she is very cautious. To me, it's like, what else do you need? They keep releasing AI videos. He could not be in Israel because the plane is in Germany. Boom, there. Then his son he was supposed to have an engagement in Hungary. His son went instead. Has he ever done that before? I couldn't find anywhere, any other time where his son went in his place. His son said he didn't come because he had food poisoning. But at the same time, he's filmed in Israel walking around doing a press conference, but it's all AI. So this is what she said.
We've just never seen such an attempt to prove life other than just being alive and being out there. I mean, the simplest way to prove you're alive is to just do what you normally do and what you've always normally done. But instead, it's like they're listening to our feedback as they put the videos out, and they're like, oh, they're not buying it because he's not in a press conference, so we got to put him in front of a press conference. And then people say, well, we're not really buying that. And then they say, well, yeah, but all these journalists say that they saw him, and we got all these different videos of him, which could all be AI. I mean, and to say, well, that would mean CNN was in on it, and ABC News was in on it, and Fox News was in on it. Well, yeah, because
they've done that several times. It's no problem for them to tell a lie together. That's like very easy. They don't even ask questions on purpose. This guy made a video that was good.
Probably some other victims. So I went to ChatGPT. After the video I made yesterday that's already over 5 million views, a lot of you had the question, how do I know that he was put in a medically induced coma before flying to Germany? Well, let me tell you. What you're watching behind me are the flight details of the wing of Zion, the aircraft for Bibi Netanyahu. But watch this. So the aircraft takes off from Tel Aviv. There we go, takes off. And then does this for about 4 hours. Why would the wing of Zion be circling the coast for about 4 hours? Well, the only thing that comes to mind for me is they are here putting him in the medically induced coma and trying to stabilize him along with probably some other victims. So I went to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT, hey, give me some more information about this plane. So I asked, what's the registration flight number of this plane? And ChatGPT went, 4X ISR, Wing of Zion. As you just saw in the video, same code. Alright, let's keep going. I then asked, is there a hospital on board the plane, i.e. a hospital equipped well enough so you can stabilize someone and put them in a medically induced coma? Yup. Let's continue. Alright, let's have one more look. Right, there, 4X ISR, confirmed the wing of Zion. But let's look at the flight path, because he circles the coast of Gaza for about 4 hours-ish and then proceeds to go to Europe. So let's wait for him to fly to Europe. So after being stabilized inside the plane, he is then moved to Europe. Cyprus rejects him. They were like, you are not welcome here. He then flies to Greece, and Greece is like, no Malacca, try Italy. We don't want you here, Malacca. Keep going. So they come to Italy. Italia! And Italia was like, no, ma che cazzo, e affanculo, keep flying. Maybe France. No, France also, nope. Germany? Of course Germany will accept the Zionist Nazi leader. Yeah. So he arrives in Berlin, where he then allegedly spent some time in hospital with his 6 fingers and eventually passed away, not only because of his injuries, but allegedly also because of negligence.
This picture, these stills are from the first AI press conference thingy he had, like a video. And in that video, he grew a finger. I don't know how that they didn't see that before they published it. Okay, I found this article, so I'm gonna find out how to get it into the comments or the description box, but it's a really good one. And you don't even have to read it. You can hit play on this article. But it's called The Ghost of Kira. Was Bibi critically injured by Iran's opening salvo? On the 28th, we hit that school, and Iran back last June, they took a long time to respond with their missiles. This time it was almost immediate. Within 4 or 6 hours, they had his location somehow. So I don't think that they knew how good Iran's intelligence was, because they had to drop on him, and they hit him, and then they put him on the plane while they looked for somewhere to take him, and they took him to Germany, and that's why that plane's still there. This is a really, really good article, and that's where I learned it. Well, I learned about sitting Shiva in here. I've heard of it, but I never knew what it was. But so I went and researched what sitting Shiva is, or Shiva, and I learned how important it is. So it's no coincidences. This guy posts every day, all day. Suddenly on the 9th, he stops posting. Then Bibi stopped making in-person engagements and start releasing AI videos. It is what it is, and I would like the analysts who I follow, like Colonel McGregor, Colonel Daniel Davis, Garland Nixon mentioned it, but he didn't give much analysis on it yet. But nobody is talking about it, and so what can make these guys? Larry Johnson, he's a really good one. I learned a lot from. I don't watch Scott Ritter that much, but I haven't heard that he's mentioned it. I don't understand why they would do something to help the Israelis. Why doesn't Trump use this as his off-ramp? He want an off-ramp. I don't think he had a choice in this. I think he was forced into this war. The guy who started it is dead. Tell the people how he got you into this mess, but now he's dead, and you're gonna do what's right. And I don't see what you risking people's lives. I mean, a lot of people have died. The government says 13. It was 2,000 on March 7th. They hit every military base in the area. It's 40,000 troops stationed in the Middle East. Every base was hit, and they've been taking more hits. So they moved them to hotels. They send drones. The Iranians send drones to the hotels and hit them there. They got really good intelligence, and they not playing. It's no way only 13 people got killed. All those bases. They lying, but that's what they do. I know on the 7th, like Monday, Russia released numbers on the Israeli casualty side, just for the military people. It was over 3,000. It was 1,200 for the Israeli side on the 7th. But this is the article. It's in depth. It's really good. But so you got the him flying to Germany. He has to have this plane because he's been sick with cancer, and he got a really bad heart problem too. He does not travel without this plane, and a recent FOIA act shows he doesn't travel without his doctor. So you got the plane grounded in Germany since the 28th to right now. This is April 1st, 2026. Then you got somebody releasing, the Israeli government releasing AI videos. Why do you need to release AI videos if he's alive? He hasn't had any type of live phone call, no live press conference, no anything. Every video, you can spot the mistakes. It's becoming my new favorite game. Spot the AI mistakes. And I call him AI Bibi. He can't be real. They released one yesterday. It was good, but they made a mistake, and he walked past. He was wandering away from the podium, which made me notice the flag. Oh, I should have put it up, but the flag moved. He didn't touch it. He walked past it, and the whole shape of the bottom of the flag changed. And I don't see what else you need, or why people I respect are not telling the truth about this. At some point, to me, omitting the truth become a lie. He is dead. So how does that change your analysis? So I'll link this article, and I want to show one more thing if I could find it, but I'm rushing. That's why. But okay, that's it. I'm just gonna leave this here. Hopefully somebody see it and can drop some additional clues in the comments, because I want to keep looking into this. I really believe he's gone, and I want to know how that changes things. Why isn't Trump using this as his off-ramp? Everybody says Trump needs an off-ramp. The Lord just gave you one right here. Couldn't even be better. It's an off-ramp for the whole world. Everybody is waking up, learning the truth about how things really work. Use it.